10 most terrifying space discoveries. Space is a scary place. You've probably thought about it before, but let's face it, space is pretty much the scariest place you could imagine. It's vast, cold, and dark, and has no atmosphere. What if there is something out there that can kill you? If we could only be sure that the things we find there are safe. In this video, we'll explore the top 10 terrifying discoveries about space that will make you feel like death is just around the corner. Let's get started. Number 1. Stars can come back from the dead. Who believed that zombies could only be earthbound life forms yelling, "Brains"? Don't you feel foolish then? Because of their propensity to revive after being destroyed, type La supernovae are frequently called zombie stars. When a star fades away and transforms into a white dwarf, it has the potential to produce a massive supernova that will revive nearby stars if the appropriate conditions exist, comparable to a vast space defibrillator. Number 2. The next planet we colonize could be hell. Keep the address Gliese 581-C in mind, because it could become your new home. Scientists have determined that this horrible planet is the most likely location for future colonization. Gliese 581-C is a red dwarf star orbiting a much smaller red dwarf star than our Sun that is almost entirely unfriendly to life. Gliese 581-C is in a state of tidal locking, which prevents it from spinning while it orbits due to its proximity to its Sun. As a result, half of Gliese 581-C is permanently exposed to the Sun and enjoys warm temperatures to roast a few marshmallows, while the other half is entirely in the dark and extremely cold. Humans may inhabit only a very narrow vertical ring of the globe, and it is on this belt that the proposed colonization would take place. Number 3. One rock flying through space can wipe out humankind. In space, debris is abundant. Most of it is safe for us here on Earth, but horrifyingly, it just takes a rock 0.6 miles wide to endanger the existence of our entire species. Even 130-foot wide rocks or smaller have the power to wreak catastrophic havoc on our planet. Fortunately, scientists can keep an eye on the skies for any potential dangers coming our way and take the required precautions. And if that doesn't work, confident blue-collar deep-core drillers might be able to save humanity. Number 4. Some stars are vampires. Did you know that certain celebrities may prolong their youth artificially by giving other celebrities a vampire kiss? And no, we're not referring to Madonna kissing Christina, Britney, Drake. These stars, also known as blue stragglers, stay younger, burn hotter, and appear bluer than their older red neighbors by sucking the hydrogen fuel away from them, gradually killing them like a vampire kills its prey. A vampire star will continue to feast on it until it has extracted all the fuel possible from its giant red brother. In the process, it shortens the enormous red giant's average lifespan, from which it is siphoning material. The star's outer layers are peeled off, and as its fuel supply diminishes, gravity will eventually prevail over the external pressure keeping it up. When the red giant's core has enough mass, it will eventually go supernova. Blue stragglers mature more slowly than their older neighbors, with whom they originated. Instead, they seem to be bluer, younger, and oddly hotter. Why blue stragglers don't age has been a subject of discussion among astronomers for many years. It has been assumed that they must have discovered additional hydrogen fuel that allowed them to burn hotter. However, whether they achieved this through star mergers, collisions with prey, or hydrogen theft from companions is still being determined. Number 5. The LQG is so big that it breaks fundamental rules of astrophysics. The Milky Way is about 100,000 light-years across, which is not insignificant, except, of course, if you're the LQG. The Large Quasar Group, or LQG, is so massive that it defies the accepted rules of contemporary astronomy. The Large Quasar Group, the largest structure in the universe currently understood, is made up of 73 quasars and has a minimum diameter of 1.4 billion light-years and a maximum width of more than 4 billion light-years. Number 6. The planet Gliese 436b is a burning ball of ice. Another planet that could kill you instantly, Gliese 436b, from the same solar system as Gliese 581c, is one of the stranger entries in this video. However, while dying, you could be left scratching your head in confusion. This is because Gliese 436b is an ice ball that can survive at the almost inconceivable temperature of 439 degrees Celsius. The enormous amount of water on Gliese 436b is the only reason the planet isn't burning out in front of our eyes. Gravity draws water molecules to the planet's center so forcefully and compactly that they cannot evaporate, and the ice on top cannot melt. Number 7. A cataclysmic solar flare. The Earth is constantly bombarded with high-energy solar particles. The planet's magnetic field typically deflects these solar assaults. However, a solar flare, a rapid flash of light that hurls enormous amounts of X-rays and energy in all directions and travels at the speed of light, is occasionally caused by magnetic contortions inside our star realigning. Signals for communications and navigation may go dark as a result. Another possibility is a coronal mass ejection, CME, a slow burner that launches magnetized particles into space. A few days later, if the CME is directed toward Earth, geomagnetic storms occur, which have the potential to interfere with communications and electrical networks. The Carrington event, the strongest geomagnetic storm in recorded history, appeared in 1859. Number 8. Incoming mega comet. What do you call a mega comet? It is terrifying that an enormous comet will enter our solar system soon. Comet C2014 UN271 Bernardinelli-Bernstein is so large, measuring 85 miles, 137 kilometers wide, with an icy nucleus 50 times larger than the previous record holder and a mass 100,000 times more than the average comets, that it was first categorized as a minor planet. Fortunately, when it reaches its closest approach to Earth in 2031, it is anticipated that this enormous snowball won't come any closer than 1.6 billion miles. However, are there any other large comets out there? That scenario is quite terrifying. Number 9. The Moon's Shadow. Totality can sometimes be frightening. Even though a total solar eclipse is a mesmerizing celestial occurrence, the sky grows dimmer as the moon gradually obscures 95% of the sun's disk. The weather gets colder. Every hair on your body stands up as a cold breeze sweeps over you. Shadows get darker, and an eerie twilight sets in. You can also see the moon's shadow advancing on you if you're on a high point looking out over a vast landscape. When it engulfs you, everything turns dark. Your stomach churns with sickening anxiety that perhaps the sun won't come out again. Anyone standing in the moon's shadow will have a clear view of the sun's corona, but you'll feel eerily alone until daylight returns a few minutes later, or maybe beyond. Number 10. 154,741 asteroids. In our solar system, numerous huge objects are unknown to us. Unknown asteroids can potentially wipe out life on Earth, much like the one that killed off the dinosaurs 66 million years ago. Fortunately, thanks to ever-improving wide-field telescope surveys, we find new space rocks in our solar system daily. According to current estimates, 90% of planet-killer, near-Earth objects greater than 0.6 miles, 1 kilometer in diameter, and 50% of city-killer objects have been discovered. However, the Gaia Space Telescope operated by the European Space Agency discovered this year that there are almost 10 times more asteroids in the solar system than previously believed. Over 155,000 objects in the solar system are included in the new data collection, most of them asteroids. In the past 20 years, scientists and astronauts have made incredible discoveries about the universe, from asteroids colliding with planets to moon shadows, vampire stars, and even ancient civilizations. However, these are just some scary occurrences from the great beyond. Whether you are staring at it from the window of a spaceship or watching an episode of The Big Bang Theory, you can't help but wonder, what's up there? This is it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, share it, and also hit the subscribe button so you'll get all of our future updates. See you in the next video.